something I don't understand about geometry led to this bow shape. So the uppermost part is not quite as clean as it could be, but it's not horrible either. These here are my first fiberglassing, first time glassing, and the outside stuff at the bow. This other bow, long. It's a long, the 1708 material on the bow itself, and a little 6 ounce going beyond. Here we see how to fill it on the joint underneath these dang stitches. The ama is almost totally enclosed, except for this spot right here. Then I'm going to cut it in half and sew it, put it back together again, right? So I decided to make the ama very much like I would make the large hole. That way then I would learn all the different techniques. This one used here is called fillet, or applying fillet, which is just a polyester resin being mixed with silica, a very fine, extremely lightweight powder. Cracks and crevices and filling them also with fillet, leveling things off, smoothing things out. The better your construction is, the less fillet you have to use, and I used quite a bit of fillet. So, lesson learned. So I picked up a table saw solely to do this project, and it had no guides. So I built a guide using a Spanish windlass to tighten it. And it's just wood, panels, and blocks. And it worked. I don't know what to say. This is the current situation, having epoxied on this chine right here, and then those in the bottom of this hole. I have only so many clamps, so I have to do one at a time along the edges of these holes, which is why that one has to wait to also get done. These end pieces that'll enclose both of the holes. It's been a while since I've shared any progress, so I thought I'd start with the latest piece. This is called a leadwork, and it's shaped a lot like a paddle. Flat, very flat on one side, and curved on the other to help the boat cut through the water. And then other things I've gotten done. These are spars. That's the thick one is called a yard, and the other one's called boom. And they go together in the middle with a fiberglass sheath. There you can see. The mast is aluminum. This is one of those things that's pretty, that will never be seen, but serves a very, very good purpose. What you're seeing there is a pourable epoxy over this oak plate is the base that the yard rests on underneath the bowsprit, and these pieces here go on those posts and then meet up at the end, and that's how the yard stays in a groove and holds the sail in place. The material used is a traditional, highly historic tar. So the tar can be applied wet or dry, and so long as it's holding the pourable epoxy, that means that any water that splashes up over the bow is not going to go into this compartment, which will be closed off and watertight. So just high tension, so yeah. Some counter tension here. So we're up. Okay. So it's never going to be vertical like that. What it is going to be, if you let your paint line off a little bit, you'll end up being about like that. Okay. I'm not doing a good job here, am I?
What do you put it under your foot?
Is that what I got to do?
Put one of the blue ones under your foot or something.
Put the blue one under my foot. I had to move Huck Luna in underneath the deck because it was raining a lot last week. However, she's dry, and today I added this, which is called a Samson post. There is a dowel running laterally through to hold the bowsprit together. Needs a little finish work, but the Samson post runs down here, and then it'll be further mechanically fastened in the bow. That is something structurally solid to run lines to. This process has involved a fair amount of hand tooling. What I have here is a piece of oak that will become a clamp that will be fastened to the end of this boom, and then that clamp will go around the yard to create the crab cloth latine sail. And so in order to get it to conform to the curvature of the boom, I'm using, you can kind of see the curve there, I'm using a hand whittling carver and a hand rasp to round out the shape, and then I'll do the same with its sister side and fasten the two of them to the boom.